25 laps is the distance as Vinny Soares sits on the pole in the red number 9, Mark Trumbley alongside. And Vinny, the fireman from Southbury, would like to set this field on fire with a good start here. Let's see how we do. Heading for the line, the flag flies, and cars go scattering every which way. Soares left in the dust as Croto goes moving through, along with several other cars. Mayberry is your leader in the number 7. Jim Janeski gets way up in the marbles, loses a lot of ground in a hurry in the 47. The field starts to sort out now. As Mayberry leads the field coming in, Medevere running second in the 37. Croto runs third, Tom Williams fourth in the 92, Bob Skinger running in fifth place in car 78. Then it's the 28 of Rich Gautreaux moving up on the inside. Challenging for that number 5 spot, currently held by Skinger. Herb Bennett runs in 7th place in the 64. Brad Boissonneau already working his way up through the pack. Boissonneau started 11th, and now he is running in 8th place. Chuck Zentarski right behind him. Our number 1 and 2 point men are back-to-back in the field at the moment.
But it is still John Mayberry leading on lap 3 completed. Rick Metivier holding 2nd place. Not a lot to choose between them, but the remainder of the field is not that far behind. 2nd and 3rd and 4th place men are side by side literally, and I think they will remain that way for a half a lap at least until somebody grabs that advantage. That advantage has been taken. So up into 2nd place now, 28 it is of Richie Gautreaux. Rich Gautreaux holding that 3rd place now.
Here comes Bob Skinger breaking out of the pack, and Skinger takes over 5th place. Boissonneau right behind him in the 36 is now running 6th. Chuck Zentarski working his way through. Will try to follow Boissonneau as we now complete lap number 5.
It's still John Mayberry from Rick Metivier, nothing to choose between them. Way down the field, who have you picked up that moved up, Rolly?
Well, Boissonneau and Zentarski have really moved extremely well. Sparks fly on the backstretch. Everybody apparently okay, however.
I think somebody just nudged the wall very gently.
And now Boissonneau overtakes Bob Skinger and moves up another position. So Boissonneau on a roll now moves to the inside and gets under Don Croto. And now he's running 4th, and Boissonneau picking right up where he left off in the National Strictly Stock Championship last weekend. It's the 53 and 5, I think, of Hall. As the caution now flies. 23, Dale Fifield is the man who spun around, bringing out the caution.
So there's 30 laps. In fact, as I understand it, it is a 25-lap race.
Correct. So we still have a long way to go. Let's see if Mayberry can hold his lead now. He's been improving all season long, doing a good job in the number 7, the Mayberry Associates car. And there's the green flag, and we're back underway.
And the rear cars are well strung out, very well strung out. And John Mayberry has that lead, but it is being challenged. Rick Metivier is right there with him, but it is still Mayberry with the inside line, and can he hold the lead? Metivier is right there with him. Can he take it? John Mayberry, a very able and very experienced driver. He's got the inside line down low, and he stays down low. He doesn't drift out at all. Metivier literally alongside him. Brad Boissonneau is right there with him. So is Richie Gautreaux. Richie Gautreaux waiting for the opportunity to get through, coming up alongside Metivier.
A car in the infield, but he appears to be out of harm's way. So hopefully we'll be able to continue under green.
But it is still John Mayberry and Richie Gautreaux up to 2nd place now. Metivier relegated to 3rd.
And watch Boissonneau bid for the lead. Here he comes out of turn 2. He'll get under Mayberry. And the caution is out for Warren Pope in the 01X.
Well, here we are. We have a green. And Mayberry makes the start. But, oh no, he has not got the lead. Brad Boissonneau has nipped into the lead with a wide line through turn 1. He's still going wide, and Mabry is right there with him. Brad Boissonneau is in front. But can he hold the lead? Can he chop through to an inside line? I don't think he can. There isn't anywhere to go. Mabry is up there alongside him. There's nothing to choose between them, but as they cross the stripe, it is Brad Boissonneau from John Mabry, very much so. And we have another yellow as we have an incident coming out of turn 2. Can't quite... Oh, it's Vinny's... no, Rob Rentroll.
Let's see if John Mayberry can hang with Brad Boissonneau again on the restart. Did a good job last time. Here they come.
And Boissonneau makes it. Boissonneau gets his nose in front. And takes a tight line going through turn 1 and through turn 2 and maintains the lead. John Mabry relegated to second place now.
And another spin. Greg Hall of the 55 staying under green. Boissonneau now starting to stretch his lead over Mayberry as the traffic bears down on him.
I wouldn't like to be in that car right now.
No way. Meanwhile, Bob Skinger has taken over third place, Chuck Zentarski fourth. So some of our point leaders starting to work their way up. 10 laps now complete.
I would not like to be driving Greg Hall's car right at this moment because he is being swallowed up. He's got cars going on both sides of him. In the meantime, with 10 laps of the 25 completed, now coming up to 11 laps completed, Brad Boissonneau consolidating his lead and John Mabry being challenged for second place by, who's this, Bobby Skinger.
Right, now Skinger takes that number 2 spot away. Chuck Zentarski will now try to also move up and keep within hailing distance of Brad Boissonneau. So our point leader Zentarski running fourth. The number 2-point man Boissonneau in the lead.
As Dana Young, 29, comes into the pits with some mechanical problem we know not what at the moment.
John Ledger now making his presence felt as Ledger is now moving up. Ledger now running in 7th place in the 11M. Another spin in turn 4.
77 it is.
Artie Gayton goes around in the 77 car.
Not 35 as on the scoreboard. 12 laps completed and the pace car pulls in. We have a firmly waved green flag. Brad Boissonneau rockets into the lead, but it is a tenuous lead at the moment because Bobby Skinger is right there with him and there's nothing to choose between those two. Out of turn 2 on the back straightaway. It's Brad Boissonneau, Bobby Skinger, those two pulling away from the remainder with about 5 or 6 lengths between second and third. Half distance indicated by Chris Hopkins. Half distance.
And look who's now running fourth. John Ledger up to 4th place. A man to watch.
Well, he's challenging Chuck Zentarski. My goodness me. Look at the challenge he's putting up.
Ledger dives hard into turn 3. And who will it be coming out? Side by side, great battle for that 3rd spot. Now it's Ledger edging ahead. So the number 3-point man keeps himself alive in the picture. Bobby Skinger again moving in.
25.
The 25 of Scott Hanks and the 64 of Herb Bennett.
Backing the field at the moment.
Okay, here we go. Get ready, Barry.
And here they go. Brad Boissonneau leaps into the lead. Nice reaction. And he holds the lead, but it's such a slender lead at the moment. Bobby Skinger is challenging him all the way. But Skinger's being challenged as well. Oh, we have a closely packed field. Bobby Skinger being challenged. That second place could be anybody's as they come into turn 3 and out of turn 3. It is still Brad Boissonneau holding the lead. Who's going to be second over the line on the completion of 15 of the 25 laps? In second place, it is John Ledger. Keep a very close eye on him. He started so far down the field and he's really worked his way up through the field and now has got himself up to second place. Has he got enough horses under the bonnet? Under the hood, I should say.
Yes.
Still using these anglicised phrases. Has he got enough horses there to make an attack, a successful attack on leader Brad Boissonneau on completion of 16 laps now. Ledger in second place. And a splendid second place. Bobby Skinger in third and challenging.
Well, this is a sudden turn of events, too. No, Ledger holds him off that time. Skinger, though, making a strong bid.
But Ledger's going wide and hangs out the tail in the biggest possible way. Just nice handling to be able to control it and squirt it back in the right direction. And
Skinger goes high in turn 2, and that opens the door, and Ledger gets back into that second spot once again.
Oh, what an experienced driver, and not holding it this time. 77, that's Artie Gayton.
And he's sideways on the track. You hate to see that. And the field slows.
But he's kept it fired by Vinnie Saws. Past. He's taken the checkered flag himself several times in the past. And we have a green flag again. Pace car pulls in. Brad Boissonneau holding the lead. And is he going to maintain it? Because Bobby Skinger is right there with him. John Ledger, number 11 Mass. He's the guy to watch. He is challenging so well. It is still Brad Boissonneau holding the lead, Bobby Skinger in second place. John Ledger in third. Not appearing to be challenged at this particular time, but who knows? Chuck Sintarski is in fourth place. 7 laps to go.
Bernie Crollo apparently has some sheet metal rubbing against that right rear tire, causing smoking, and he gets the black flag. And he's dropping off the pace now. But meanwhile, back up front where the action is, they're coming up to the line, and there will be 6 laps to go. And it's Boissonneau, Skinger, and Ledger, bumper to bumper.
With Chuck Sintarski not so far behind. That first 4th-place battle is a beautiful battle. Still Brad Boissonneau. With Bobby Skinger still in second place, nothing to choose between them. Ledger in third, Sintarski in fourth. And those 4 pulling away from the remainder. Jim Mavlagon is in fifth. The first 3 pulling well away from the remainder. Chuck Sintarski in a comparatively lonely 4th place. 20 laps completed, 5 to go. It's still Brad Boissonneau. 4 to go.
And a problem in turn 4, but apparently okay now. Everybody straightens out. Okay, here we come now. It'll be 3 remaining as they come to the line. It's still Boissonneau, Skinger, and Ledger. And now dropping back a little further to Zentarski. And a caution. Action in turn 2. Our leaders work their way around carefully. Boissonneau does it again. Gets the jump on Skinger.
But keep a close eye on John Ledger. Has he got anything left? Can he make his way through the 2 leaders who are so close? So close. And he looks as if he's making the challenge now for that second place. It is still Brad Boissonneau.
And now Ledger gets a nose in front of Skinger. As they come out of turn 4 and head for the line, it's Ledger in second place now. Let's see if Ledger can close ground on Boissonneau. Skinger third, Zentarski fourth, Mavlagon is fifth, Stakey in sixth. Off the turn, and the white flag is out. Here we go. This is it. The one that counts. Here they come off turn 4. It's the checkered flag. And it's side by side. And it looked, we won't speculate it, but it looked like John Ledger got it by a bumper width. We'll wait the word from the official scores. A tremendous finish to tonight's late model feature, wrapping up tonight's activity. Well, Hang on and we'll wait. There it is. You see it posted on the scoreboard. John Ledger starting 23rd in the field. Nips Brad Boissonneau at the wire for the victory. His 4th consecutive win here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. And John is still very much a factor in the point race. We'll fix Zentarski 2nd at 2:56. John Ledger 3rd at 2:52. What a weekend we're going to have, October 3rd and 4th, and we surely hope you'll be on hand to share in the excitement of the final double-point show of the season to determine our champions in all divisions. It's going to be an interesting day, that to go along, of course, with the fall final 150 NASCAR Modified Tour event. We hope you'll join us. It's been quite a night. Barry Simons has moved into victory lane, and I'm sure John Ledger is going to have some interesting comments about that finish. Wow, couldn't have been any tighter. There was no more than the width of a bumper between those cars as they crossed the stripe. A great run all the way around by both Ledger and Boissonneau all season long. It's been quite a season, sometimes frustrating, sometimes annoying with Mother Nature's actions, but certainly a very interesting season all the way around. And here he is, picking up the win at the wire, John Ledger, win number 4 in a row. Unbelievable. He'll be out of the car. Here he is, John Ledger. Let's hear it for him. A great victory for him tonight. Now, Barry's on the victory lane stand.
That was one of the most beautiful drives I've seen for a long time, John. From what, 18th place at the start to take the checkered flag by what, a wheel or less?
I couldn't tell from the car. You know, I had to come around and check by the scoreboard. Man, I can't believe it.
Believe it you do, because you took the checkered flag, making 4 in a row, 5 in a row.
That's number 5 for the year, but 4 in a row.
Congratulations, that's a wonderful piece of driving.
Thank you.
What about your team, John?
The McCarthys, man, they stuck right in there. We worked on the car. I was praying not for any yellows. My linkage came off with, for my lower gears. I didn't know what to expect.
Well, you worked your way up through the field. It was right at the last possible moment. What made you make that attack from 18th place right up to the lead? Because it was only in the last couple of laps you were right up front.
Well, I just had to drive for it. You know, Brad got up a little high coming into 3 and 4. The car was handling down good low. I just got underneath him.
And you went for it and took the checkered flag. John Ledger, again, very many congratulations.